Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another beautiful episode of The Twist. Where are my Nigerian peeps? Where are my Nigerian people? Today, we are going to be making some Nigerian egusi soup and butter leaf. Yes, sir. I am Chinazi, and all I do is twist the little things my mom showed me in her beautiful, beautiful traditional kitchen. So let's get started. So here we have some grounded egusi, and I blended two types of egusi. So we're going to be looking at them for those who do not know what egusi looks like. Now let's have a look. So here I've got my country egusi and the Igbo egusi. I do not know why we call this Igbo egusi in Cameroon. I don't know if it originated from Nigeria, but yeah, we call this Igbo egusi and the other one country egusi. And funny enough, the country egusi is more expensive compared to the Igbo egusi. All right, so I went ahead to blend the two. I had both of them, so I mixed them. You can use one if you want. All right, then we have here our bitter leaf. I soaked my bitter leaf overnight because they were dried bitter leaf. And I have here some spinach for more greens. You can use just your bitter leaf. You can as well use okongobong or whatever. And then here I've got some red capsicum. Yeah, they're very fresh. And then I've got some scotch bonnet pepper for some heat and some onions. We also have a cup of crayfish. Crayfish is also very important. Then I've got here my bush pepper. So I'll also show you what bush pepper looks like. This is what bush pepper or bush black pepper looks like. So the bush black pepper actually looks smaller compared to the regular black pepper, and it also has like tiny branches attached to it. That's how I can actually describe it. That's the easiest way I can describe it. All right. Now, quickly, we're going to go ahead and slice our bell peppers and then crush them nicely. Okay, just go ahead and do that. You can as well blend them, but I do not want the blending method. I do not want my egusi soup to be too watery, right? So I'm adding my scotch bonnet pepper. I'll just go ahead and crush it using my food processor, and then I'll set it aside. I don't know why I was struggling with the food processor, but at the end of the day, everything went well. So yeah, so we are done with our bell peppers. We're gonna set that aside and then go on to our egusi. So I added my blended black pepper, bush black pepper, added some salt, then I just give it a beautiful mix and I added in a bit of water. Just adding some water and give it a good mix. Now you do not want your egusi to be too watery. You don't want your egusi to be too watery. Just mix it and have a paste-like texture. Not too watery and not too thick. All right. Now in a clean pot, just go ahead and add in some palm oil. Always make sure you've got a good quality. Then add in your sliced onions, stir fry for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then go in with your egusi. We're going to be doing the frying method. There are other methods, but today we are using the frying method. Right. This method is very nice if you're cooking for a party. It helps because frying method helps. I don't know, it's a better method to preserve your stew or your soup. I do not know why we actually call this egusi soup. It's supposed to be stew, isn't it? So yeah. Now keep stirring your egusi until you have a texture like this. You do not want your egusi to burn, so you have to continuously stir fry until you have that beautiful texture. Then add in some stock or some water. Now, once you add in your water, give it a quick mix and then go in with your crushed or blended bell peppers. So I'm adding in my crushed bell peppers, give it a good mix, and then I'm adding in my homemade all-purpose seasoning. At this stage, you can add your locust beans. I do not want to use locust beans today because I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to stand the aroma. Locust beans is a bit too strong. So yeah. Then I added in my bitter leaf. Now, once you add in your bitter leaf, give it a good mix, cover and let it cook properly. You want to have a thoroughly cooked egusi. We are talking about egusi here. So your egusi needs to be well done. Then add in your meat. Here we are using smoked chicken and kanda. Now take your pen and papers and write this down. Do not be pressured. Make do with what you have. If you've got just one type of meat, go ahead and cook your egusi soup and bitter leaf. It is going to be delicious. You must not use 10 different types of meat. You must not use 20 types of fish. Just make do with what you have, and you would definitely have a perfect result. All right. So do not be oppressed. Okay. So once you add those proteins, cover and let it cook. Again, I remind you, we want to have a well done egusi. So here we are. At this stage, we're going to add our crayfish. Once you add in your crayfish, go ahead and give it a gentle and beautiful stir. Now, I love to add my egusi, my crayfish, sorry, towards the end of my cooking, all right? But you can go ahead and add it at the beginning. It's fine as well. So once you add that, give it a good stir, then go in with your spinach. Now, I'm adding in my blanched spinach. I did that off camera. You can as well add in your fresh spinach, all right? So once that is done, add in about 2 to 3 teaspoons of love. I said 2 to 3 teaspoons of love. You can add more if you want. Then let it cook a little bit, and then we are good to go. Once we add in our green veggies or our fresh veggies, we are done because we do not want to overcook it. All right. The aroma is everywhere, darlings. So yes, here we are, chop done, food done ready. Now it's time to bring your swallow and let's do what we know how to do at Chanaziz. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. In the meantime, let's remember to spread some love out there because love is a beautiful thing. I love you all. Bye.